Hello, kindergartners. Alrighty, so last week we got to do our super fun, super special F is for Fish clay project. And some of you guys came in and got fish kits from me so that you guys could make those at home. So hopefully you guys really enjoyed that, or hopefully you guys were able to make yours your own way. This week we are going to get back to our ABC books and do our F is for Fish page. So this week we are going to read another fish book. It's another one of my favorites. I have a lot of favorite books, you guys will find out over the next several weeks. But this one is called Only One You, because there is only one just like you. And this book is really fun. I think one of the reasons I like it, I love the story. I love the idea and the reminder that there's only one person just like you and that we're all special and unique. But the other reason I love this book is the illustrations. And the illustrations are really cool because they're different than normal pictures in books. The background of a lot of these are actual photos of places, and then all the fish, if you noticed, are actually painted rocks. They're actually painted stones, which I think is so fun. So today there's several different ways that you guys can do this project. I'm going to show you guys the most basic one in this video, and then I'm hoping to get a chance tonight at home to show you guys a different way that I like to make these fish. And so there's actually like 3, but there's probably like 100 different ways to make fish. But one of them is going to be the simple drawing way that I'm going to show you guys today. The other way I will hopefully show you in a different video, and then the third way is just like here on the book with painted rocks. So if you guys have some stones at home, or if you guys can go hunting for some stones and then paint them to look like fish, that would be a really fun way to do this project. But first I'm going to show you guys, sorry, I think I got the hiccups, a simple way to do a fish. So I'm going to start out with my handy dandy pencil, and we are going to draw a fish body. So if you remember from the book Only One You, these fish are basically just ovals. So if that is what you want to draw, that is okay with me. So let's go ahead and draw a nice big oval. Good. Okay, then if you look at these fish a little closer, you can see that the front of their heads are just those little curved shapes. So you kind of just like divide off one section of our oval to be the head, and then you can go ahead and draw a nice, I like to draw my fish eyes round because oftentimes fish have round eyes, and then I like to do another circle inside, and then I like to do a little dot inside that circle. And then I think these fish in this book are so fun because they have lips. Can you guys see their little lips? I think they're so cute. So if you want to just do a smile, you can do a smile. If you want to go ahead and challenge yourself and do lips, all you have to do is a little curved line. And then you are just going to do a bump and then connect it back. So it's kind of like a little sideways heart almost, to do those little lips. And this artist did not draw any noses on their fish because fish don't really have noses. They breathe through their gills. So if you would like to draw some gills, you can. I really like how this artist does a lot of her like little fins. I think these little fins are super cool and unique. So if you want to do some super cool, unique fins, you can. So I'm just going to do 2 lines that kind of curve right next to each other. And then I'm just going to connect them like that. And then I'm just going to do some stripes. 1, 2, 3, 4 stripes, and I'm going to have them get slowly shorter and shorter. So my top one is the longest, and it gets a little shorter, a little shorter, a little shorter. And then I'm just going to connect them with bump lines. So little rainbow lines, 3 little bumps to connect them. If that's way too complicated, you don't have to do it. It's just kind of fun. Okay, then you can go ahead and add all sorts of details. So I'm just going to do some wavy lines. I'm going to add some stripes. I'm going to add some polka dots. So I love polka dots. You guys might love polka dots after our D is for dot with Yayoi Kusama. Every time I teach that project, it just makes me want to like cover everything in polka dots. Because wouldn't our world be fun if everything was covered in polka dots? Can you imagine trees covered in polka dots? Fish covered in polka dots, I think is pretty cool too. Okay, so that is about the end of how they decorated the fish in Only One You. But sometimes I like to get a little fancier than that and add a little triangle tail. So if you want to add a little tail, you can add a tail. If you want to add a triangle fin on top or a triangle fin on bottom, you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to add some seaweed because I like seaweed too. I think it's fun. I'm going to draw my bottom of my ocean. I'm going to draw some more seaweed. Some more seaweed. Maybe I'll draw some coral. Do some swirly patterns on my coral. I love patterns. I love doing like stripes and zigzags and spiral lines. I think it just adds so much fun to our pictures. Because I think that seaweed looks way more fun than just plain old boring seaweed, right? So I'm going to do another piece of seaweed that continues way above my fish. Whee. There we go. I'm going to do some bubbles too, because I think it's kind of fun when I pretend my fish has bubbles coming out of his mouth. And then I think he needs maybe one more line right here. There. Now I think all that's left is to add some color. So go ahead and get your favorite colors out. I've got this super fun box of markers that I picked up the other day. So I think I'm gonna color my fish with these markers today. But you can use whatever you have at home. If you have crayons or markers or colored pencils, or if you don't have any of that stuff, just use your pencil. Or if you have pens, ink pens at home, that's fine too. If you have fancier art materials like paints, go for it, get them out, have fun. And let me know what you guys create. If you guys do more than one project, maybe you decide the painted rocks look like fun, so you do a painted rock and you do this picture and you do something else or whatever. Take pictures of all of it and send it to me. I love to see what you guys are making and creating. I hope you guys are having lots of fun with these projects. I'm excited that we're already on letter F for fish. Fish is one of my favorite letters to do, just because I love doing these fishy projects and I love reading these fishy books. So hopefully you guys are enjoying these stories too. And I will talk to you guys again next week. I'm going to keep coloring. I will talk to you later. Bye.